If this old school chicken casserole dish was good enough for Richard Milhouse Nixon, then doggone it, it's good enough for you. I am not the casserole. I was working on that all morning. How was it?
Not bad.
I don't know. It's not very good. I'm not a criminal. So apparently this called Richard Nixon's chicken casserole, Max goes, hey, let's make this. And it has cream of mushroom soup in it. And I went, hey, I'm not making something with cream of mushroom soup. And he goes, so just do something. So I don't think we've made a casserole-like thing with the broccoli and chicken and whatever before. And I know this time of year it's perfect for it. It's probably something that would come out of like a church cookbook. You know, it's the kind of thing you would make for a church potluck or synagogue potluck. I don't know if our people eat chicken and broccoli. I'm sure we do.
Yeah, why not?
Sure we do.
Well, it is dairy and meat, actually.
It is dairy and meat, yeah. So
doesn't matter.
Anyway, it will be rich. It will be delicious. We'll throw some noodles in and you'll want to make it. And by the way, it'll freeze beautifully. So you could make a big ass pot of it and meal prep it and freeze the bastards and just come back to them a week later when you want them or a month later. It's going to be fine. Everything makes in one pan. I take some stuff out at one point, but everything will make in this, cook in this, and finish in the oven, and it's going to be great. Not so much mess and fuss and that. It's all delicious. We're gonna love the whole thing. We begin in a hot pan with some oil and some broccoli florets. I always feel silly saying florets. Florets. Now these are just gonna get like a little sort of light toasting. We have mushrooms coming, but you have to cook the broccoli a little bit or it's just gonna be rock hard in the finished dish and you don't want that. So let's just give it a little love in here for a minute. Just when they start to get a little bit of darkening on them, like that. All right, here we go. Come on, enough talking. All right, you can see we got a little nice color on here. So a little bit more oil. And then in go our mushrooms. And I'm using shiitakes because I love shiitakes. So let's stir these guys in. We want them to start to wilt a bit. We're gonna help them along in a second though. And after a couple of minutes, they're starting to soften, but we're gonna help everybody along by putting just a few tablespoons of chicken broth in here. And a lid on. And just let it steam away for maybe another 2-3 minutes. And there we are, beautiful. So if you ate a piece of broccoli right now, you'd notice that, hey, it's hot. But more importantly, there's still a little bite to it. And that's exactly what we want because it's gonna soften in the oven. So now we take this out. Next up, we add some butter. Let that start to melt. And when it does, we throw in some diced onion. And let it just start to soften a couple minutes.
Anything better than butter and onion?
Yeah, if you're Greg Rempe, will not eat an onion. All right, after they've softened, in we'll fling some flour, and yes, you guessed it, we're making a little roux. So let's mix this around. Yes, I made the move to my favorite little spatula. High heat spatula, by the way. If you're buying a spatula, make sure that you buy one that you can get hot or you'll end up melting it. So all you're trying to do is get the raw flour taste cooked out. And that will only take a couple minutes. And once you've done that, we're gonna put in some chicken broth. Ah, steam is a bad thing. Do a little bit, little bit at a time to keep it from being lumpy. Look at that, I'm spilling. The hell? I think I got a hole in this thing. Yes, we want this to bubble away. Oh, I'm just making one huge mess. And the rest goes. Now we'll give it a little vermouth. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. Let it start to bubble and give it a couple minutes. You really smell the vermouth and it's starting to burn away. So it's less about the booze and more about the taste, aroma. Now a cup of half and half. Oh, what the f happened there? There's a hole in this pan.
You're out of control.
What a mess.
Chancy's all the way up there, away from everything.
Chancy, you're safe there. Okay, give this a nice stir.
Oh, nice. I think we got some cream on my lens there.
Where?
That's what she said.
Gross. So we want this to come up to a little boil, turn it down, let it simmer for about 5 minutes till it thickens. So after, a few minutes of simmering, I think it's thickening beautifully. So now we're gonna add a couple cloves of garlic, and in the form of garlic paste for me because it's easy to put it in at this point. Half a tablespoon of soy, and of course I use the soy paste because I love it. and about a half a tablespoon of sriracha. This was definitely not in Richard Nixon's version. Okay, we season, salt and pepper. Tiny bit more. And now we're gonna add cheese. Okay, this is white cheddar, and in it goes. I'm gonna put this is an 8-ounce block. I'll put about, I don't know, about half in. I should have had this already shredded. Why do I have to do this at the last minute? Okay, stir this around. Let this melt now.
Do we know why this is called Nixon chicken? Did he make this or eat this or something?
No, he liked it.
Okay.
It was like one of his favorites, apparently. And once the cheese is in there nicely melted, we have the chicken part that we haven't addressed yet. And this is a deli roasted chicken, about, I don't know, 9-10 ounces. Beautiful. Oh, you see where this is going. And now, this is about a half a pound, that's all I had actually, maybe a little less, of these wide egg noodles that really are my fave. I love them. So everything gets mixed. Can I say fat kid food? Or are you not allowed to say kids are fat?
Don't say fat boy food.
Fat boy food is definitely fat boy food. This is. You know what that sounds like?
No, what?
I was asking, I don't know. Do you know what that sounds like? Okay.
She had a different answer, but...
Before we put any more cheese or our topping on, almost last are the vegetables. The broccoli. Oh my God, look at how, fortunately, this is a good sized pan. Listen, let me tell you something in internet land. This is a Cooking Guy 12-inch cast iron pan. If you're not gonna buy ours, and that's fine, I would buy a 12-inch cast iron pan because you can do so much more with it. You can make big piles of stuff. Wow. Everybody's if you wonder what happens with the food at the end of the shoot, it goes home with these guys. I take almost nothing. That looks great, doesn't it? Do you have a little taste? Let me just get a little piece right here. And a little bit of noodle in one bite. Okay, so yes, holy yum. Okay, 2 more things. And we cheese. Let's just do one nice little layer over the top. Oh God, I hate your thing.
Oh God.
I can't get in here.
That was coming.
I can't get in here. Tiny bit more. Okay, and finally, can you guess?
Chips.
Chips. Because that to me is kind of an old school thing. Beautiful. And then just one tiny bit more cheese, cementing in the chips. Done. All right, my oven's on at 350. It's gonna go in for about 20 minutes, and then we eat like fat boys. Oh, fuck, that hurt. You ready, Freddie? Because that's what it is. Beautiful. Yes, the chips might have been unnecessary, but I do like the idea that they provide a little textural crunch. And by the way, they're jalapeno kettle chips, I forgot to say. And just look. Oh, I want this. I want a bite. I want a bite so bad.
Can I have a bite?
Well, I think I see a little, oh, see down, look at the meltiness, Max. I think this is my bite right here. Try and get a little bit of almost everything. I don't have any broccoli. Shit. Excuse me while I take this piece. Put it right there. And there you have it. The chip, the broccoli, the chicken, the sauce, the noodle, the mushroom. Everything in one complete bite. You boys are gonna shit yourselves. Sorry. Pee yourselves. It's so good. It really is. Is it the world's healthiest thing? No, but don't eat all of it. Have some. Freeze a bunch. You'll be glad you did. Wow, and that vermouth, I'm telling you, I don't get emails every so often, people shit on me for using vermouth.
Don't use you should only use a wine that you would drink.
Well, I would drink vermouth in a martini, so screw off. And a bottle of vermouth is like $10. I don't have to open a bottle of wine for it. A couple tablespoons in almost anything is fantastic. Holy shit. Is this good? Creamy, the flavor, the chippy, the whole. I love it. Thanks for being there. I say it, I mean it. It comes from the bottom of my heart. If you're a subscriber, we love you even more. We love all of you. Would you know what the percentage of people that watch that are subscribers?
55%.
Half of you are subscribers. That means half of you are freeloading. Which, by the way, doesn't cost anything to be a subscriber. You don't have to hit the notification bell. It makes us feel good. Once you hit the subscribe button, you would never know you were a subscriber. But if you were, and you went to shopstcg.com and signed up for email and SMS, then you could be in the running for Sam the Cooking Guy 7-inch Nakiri knife that we're giving away every video until the end of the year. And today's goes to, I'm gonna say it and then have a bite, because Max doesn't like me to keep eating while we're shooting. So this is the end. And today's Nakiri goes to Randall Brown. Congratulations.
Yeah, Randall Brown.
Oh my God. So I'm gonna put some on this little special plate of Max's that he bought that he is in love with. How's that? Is that perfect? Is that perfect? It's a perfect amount. This shape is one of those kidney pans that they give you in the hospital to take a leak in when you're in bed and you can't get out.
Appetizing.
Isn't it nice? It's kind of like a squashed bean, but it's beautiful. Look at the noodle. And by the way, use these wide egg noodles. You'll be glad you did.
This is a you
Just
edition?
some. No. You used to do this. This is like old, you know,
Got it.
whatever.